Welcome back to another Raid Shadow Legends video with Blazing Core. We are continuing our Doom Tower series with the Nether Spider on floor 20 next. Alright, so we're here with the Nether Spider. You can see the team that I've kind of put together here. Some of my favorite champions, Brogny's definitely one of them now. There's Scyl the Drakes, my precious. Definitely one of the, well, probably the best free-to-play legendary in the game there. And then Astralon, Reliquary Tender, and Doom Priest. So let's take a look at the stats here. Alright, so right off the bat, Under Priest, he's in a stun set here. Everyone's in mid-game builds right now where it's all about getting more gear, so that's what we'll be doing for the next couple months, is just lots of gear, and lots of gear there. So the search for gear. So what do we got? 78, so you kind of seeing what stats we're rolling with here. So 78,000, 2,400 defense, there 1,500 attack, 207 speed, you know, nothing to speak about on the crit rate and crit damage, 172 resistance, 82 accuracy. We then have Scyl the Drakes, perception, and a broken set here. Let's look at the total stats. 48,000, 1,300 attack, 3,400 defense, 204 speed, 108 crit rate, 122 crit damage, 227 resistance, 197 accuracy. So definitely built out a little bit better there. Super sturdy. There is Scyl the Drakes. And she's kind of permeated almost every inch of my game. There, she is definitely one of the best in the game. Fully, like, everything's broken here except for the resistance. Here, so 45,000 health points, 2,200 attack, 2,000 defense, 184 speed, 108 crit rate, 119 crit damage, 107 resistance, 87 there on the accuracy. Definitely a lot of mid-game builds here. Sturdy mid-game builds, but still mid-game builds nonetheless. So 3,200, 32,000 hit points. There, 3,700 attack, 1,500 defense, 196 speed, 106 crit rate, 163 crit damage, 767 resistance, 221 accuracy. There, so definitely, you know, things that can still be built out. You got a 4-piece of gear on this guy. You know, there's stuff that can be built out here, and we'll be doing that. We've got a drop rate for speed, so we'll try to run as many runs as we can in Dragon so we can get more gear. Alright, so we've got 1, 2, 3, 4. Where is Reliquary Tender? I think I put her back in the vault, so let's take her out of the vault so you guys can take a gander at her. So you can get a little Ogaloo. Alright. Yeah, definitely could use these getting up to max level. She's got a Frenzy set on there. She can take, as she takes damage, she's going to get faster there. So 40 hit points. 1,200 attack, 2,800 defense, 189 speed, 40 crit rate, 66 crit damage, 79 resistance, 154 accuracy, and that's all she wrote for her. So she's definitely more of a not even mid game. I think she'd be more of a early beginning game kind of build. There, she definitely needs a retool. For sure. Look, she got a 3-piece gear on there. So yeah, definitely needs a retool. I really only bring her in for content like this, so she's not super important for me to get retooled there. But one day, Yeah, one day. All right, so let's get this thing done. All right, so the main basis of this team is, having two cleansers, one who does it passively and then one who does it actively. There as an active skill, and having Brogni out there, he's going to provide shields, debuff, block debuffs there, and then reflect damage. So definitely a good thing there, and can definitely hold people up. So that's pretty important there. Just in case something does go terribly wrong. So the Drexthar is there to pick people up, and then Astralon's there for just pure damage. You can sub anyone you want into that space there, and you should be fine, so long as they can actually do damage. Now, important here that you have cleansers, because you're going to be taking lots and lots of debuffs, and it is people. I used to bring Bad L into this particular level and have to kind of manual it there by clearing out the ads, so the spiders that come out there. But yeah, once I had Doom Priest kind of kitted out, their Bad L's services were no longer needed there on this particular level. Right, so yeah, there's lots of people you could sub in here. You can sub in the Smash Lord. He would be pretty good in here on that end. There, it's easy to get Reliquary Tender, so she's kind of a rare mid-game type of person that you can still book out pretty easily there. So that's super important on that side of things. So she might just be like one of those rare MVPs for this particular level here, because you can kit her out so easily there, and she can still do this level pretty nicely. Now, if you don't have Doom Priest there, or if you don't have Brogni, you should damn well have Brogni there, since he was just a fusion there. He's literally one of the best fusions we've ever had, because he is so versatile. Shields, increase attack, there, reflect damage, no block debuffs, like just ridiculous in terms of his stats, and if you build him correctly there, he's got HP burn, like it's just some ridiculous stats on him there. And you just saw Giant Slayer twice proc from his reflect damage there. So if you build him right and you really think through the game there's no reason there that you should not be running this content here. Not saying it'll be easy there, because it's definitely a gear check. You gotta have the gear. I just barely have the gear for this particular level here, but yeah, you definitely have to have the gear. So that's why I've decided I'm definitely going to be, I'll still be getting any champions that come up. Man, those Giant Slayer procs are insane. Look at that. It's proccing almost every single time there. That is ridiculous there. Yeah, so yeah, it's pretty, so I've decided there that I'm going to be kind of focusing almost wholesale on Dragon for a little bit. Probably the next month or so, just to get me some gear, some stalwart gear, some speed gear, mainly percentage health and percentage defense. There, those are super important for my particular builds that I have in most of my champions, and yeah, I just don't have enough of that gear. and 6-star epic. So I don't want 6-star rare. I want 6-star epic or better there, and I want to be able to delete a bunch of my level 5 gear. It's becoming more and more apparent that, you know, level 5 gear, I'm just wasting money kind of leveling that out and putting it on champions there. And I'm going to get back to just making the champions that I run the most. They're really, really good, really beefy there, and give them the best possible gear so that I can get through content. I really do want to be able to beat Doom Tower hard here, and that's super important. But yeah, as for this level, the main thing you want to be keeping in mind, let's say if you didn't have Brogni, and if you didn't fuse him, you know, not cool. Definitely should have read his kit, because his kit is awesome here. So bad decision, but you know, sometimes you just don't have either the time or you don't have the stuff. So if you don't have Brogni here, you know, someone you can bring in like a miscreated monster would be pretty decent here. You might have to manual him a little bit because he does have his AoE there. So that's kind of important there on that end. Who else could you bring in here? Like, you could bring in Drexthar Bloodtwin there, so whenever he takes a shot, he's spreading HP burn. And just like in Spider's Den, their HP burn every time the ads take a turn there, they'll damage the Nether spider. So that's definitely a comp that you can certainly put in here, and it would be very, very effective there if you don't have or didn't build out or just didn't fuse Brogni there, right? So everyone's going to have Scyl the Drake, so that is definitely something you'd have. And then you can bring pretty much anyone in for Astralon there who does damage. So, you know, just look at your roster and just make sure they have enough defense there. So that way they can get through this content, and make sure they have a good A1 there, because the characters will kind of default to whatever has a single attack rather than the multi-attack. There you can see Astralon's not using his A2, or sorry, his A3 there, which is the massive lightning strike with stuns, because you would get the ads to heal the boss, and we don't want that. So this is going pretty well here. I do like Astralon in this particular level here, and this is the reason for me bringing him in, is because he does on his A1 double shot with the chance there, and it's a pretty high chance of putting defense down there, so it does help with the rest of the team kind of burning this guy down quicker, sooner rather than later on that end. Man, it is just nice watching those Giant Slayer procs. Yeah, you kind of can't go wrong. Alright, so nice. Got that Nether egg there. And yeah, I think we'll leave this to run, but you guys have been fantastic. Thank you for watching till the end. Do like, subscribe, and hit the notification button. Please and thank you, and we'll see you next time. Let's chat then.